Hey guys, let's get into the design. Now we're going to start, click on create sketch and select the vertical plane and going to give 60 mm. This is going to be the base of the which is going to hold the lights, the whole bulb. Now we are going to offset the plane from the face of the cylinder to around only 15 mm. I'm just selecting 15 mm and to draw a bigger circle. It's going to be 75 mm diameter. Now we are going to split the circle, not exactly into two halves. We are going to reduce some halves. We are going to take off some areas. I'm just drawing a line and I'm mirroring it and dating all the reference lines. Now you can see I'm using the trim command to cut off the regions which I don't want. Now click on finish sketch. Now we are going to change C, and that means we are going to select some other plane, that is horizontal plane. Now you could see we are going to use the spline option to draw an connectivity, so that we are using a spline option. You can use those points to draw it to some spline, some arc shape, whichever you like. Now go on, click on, before clicking on finish sketch, just click on that last spline and click on move on copy. You can drag it to the position. Now we are going to coincidence the 2 points. Now you can see I'm just clicking on the coincidence and selecting the 2 points. It got coincidence. It has now a connectivity from the base to the half circle line. Now you're going to see we are just going to offset, choose the same horizontal plane. Now you're going to Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V to just follow the same method, but to the opposite side we have to do it. That means to opposite side of the bottom. Now you can see I'm just going to coincidence that. Okay, I think this position will be good. Okay, now we are going to give coincidence. I think it's not in the proper way that what I like. It's something different. What I want is not this way. Okay, then we have to redraw it, I think so. That's the only way to do it. Okay, selecting the bottom plane. Now I'm going to click on create sketch and Ctrl plus C. Let's selecting the bottom plane. Now Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V. This isn't working out, so we just need to draw another plane, another spline. Okay, go on, create, click on spline. No, the copy and paste method is not working. It's for sure. I'm just showing you how it's not working, because it has been directed in such a way that can be connected to only left side, right side. It can be even connected to left side, but I don't know, it will not form a proper arc which I want to draw here. So I'm using the spline command once again to draw another spline to connect with the line. You can see I'm just dragging the options to form a spline. I think it's a vertical. This one is good. Now we are going to follow the same method, clicking on selecting that and moving, using the move and the copy command and dragging it to a position wherever you need, and clicking on the coincidence option and selecting the top point and the base point of the half circle, connecting that, then click on finish sketch. Now you could see we have formed there, we have connected. Now we are going to offset the plane to around 30 mm from the cylindrical face. Now we are going to Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V, selecting the two circles and Ctrl plus paste. Now we are going to offset the plane once again. This is going to be followed until how much length I have needed, because there's no other way patterning it. I've just also tried the pattern command to pattern it, but that isn't a possible way. Now I am just doing this, offsetting the plane to until 90 mm would be fine. That much enough. That much is much enough to show you the techniques to draw this. This is a spiral CFL bulb. So you could see we are going to select spiral CFL bulb. So that's what we are designing here. Now we are going to select that. I think 90 mm is done. You could see 90 mm. That means around 6 spirals out there, including both the sides. I'm saying you. Now we are going to select the connectivity line. Click on finish sketch, and we are going to coincidence. You can see I'm just clicking on the points and coincidence. Now you could see the it's at the base. It's just formed like a sharp edge. So it's just going, when you are going to give body to the structure, it's going to form a sharp edge over there. In order to avoid this, you have to draw another spline which has a curve like structure, another diagram over the circles. So that is much needed in drawing the circles. Clicking on the finish and use the coincidence command to draw to connect with the circles. We are going to repeat the step. We are just repeating and dragging the strips, dragging the lines to join with the circles. The same command. You could see all those connectivity at the bottom line will form a sharp edged pipe that is going to give us a sharp edge. So in order to avoid that, we need to give a spline. I have just told you. Now select the base plane and just follow the same method. But here also it's going to form a sharp edge over there at the bottom. So you need to draw another line that would be giving you a curvy line which gets connected with the circles. See, we are just following the coincidence method. This is a spiral method. I used the spiral options to draw it, but it's not working out there. So I just found out this technique to draw a spiral CFL bulb. At last, we are going to give a cross connectivity between both the circles, so that it forms a complete connected spiral. Now you can see we are going to click on finish sketch and select the plane 90 mm offsetted plane, and selecting that plane to connect those circles. You can see I'm just connecting the cross. I'm connecting in cross. You could even use the spiral option so that it form a smooth curvature, better than giving a sharp edge. Now we are going to see I'm using the pipe command. I'm selecting one line. It just follows the connectivity of the path. You could see over there, it just follows the connectivity. When it reaches the up, it's just going to fill up those things which are not connected. You could see everything is just follows the connectivity. This shows that we have connected in a proper manner. This proves that body to be connected properly. Our lines have been connected properly. I got an error. Okay, we just wait a second. Done. Let's reduce the size to 5 mm. 7.5 would be nice. Yes. You could see we have done the bulb. You could see that edges. Let's try to overcome it, but I think so it doesn't going to work out. Even though we have to work it out, you could see there is a smoothie curvature as similar as the bulb, but we have to give a smoothie curvature over to these edges. Let's try giving fillet to the places. And 2 mm. How that 2 mm is going to be? 4 mm is not working out. Then we just try to give that body. No, As I said, it's not going to work out. Let's try it for completely. Okay. Okay, then you could see the edges at the bottom also is the same as I've just copy and pasted over here. So this causes the sharp edges. Now we are going to draw the remaining parts of the bulb. Draw another circle at the base face of the circle, and it's going to be 40 mm, and draw another circle inside itself. We are just finish it in one job, 25 mm of the diameter. Click on finish sketch and extrude the outline circle to be around 30 mm. 30 mm would be nice. Now go to create sketch and click on the visible of the sketch 12. Now extrude the inner circle to around 50 mm. You could see we have done. Now select it's too much long, so we reduce it to 40 mm. It's giving a nice look. The last CFL bulb we have given a curve like structure near the edges, but this time we have got an idea how to do it, so you can design your own CFL bulb as you like. So it's not something compulsory, or it's not a mandatory to give a curve like structure. It's as you wish. Last time I want to show you some techniques, so I shown you. For that case it's fine, but if you want to increase if you want to give any curve like structure or modify any shape, you can give it on yourself. I'm just giving the contactor. I'm using ellipse command to draw the contactor. You could see we have drawn the contactor. Just draw a line for reference so that we could mirror it and use the line as a reference line. And after finishing the ellipse, just drag down the reference line, click on finish sketch and extrude it. We have completed our spiral CFL bulb, but not much like the older pre-drawn CFL bulbs, but it's finer. You have now learned the designs and techniques. Now you could draw into your own model. You can 3D model a new model. Okay, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe and share. Thank you.